good.
I feel that they're just as an important part of our community as any other group.
I feel like there's a lot of needs that aren't met, a lot of people that feel marginalized still, and room for growth.
I believe that there's absolutely no difference in terms of how you decide to live your life and your sexual orientation, and I think that there's absolutely no reason in any way, shape, or form to have any sort of difference made, any discrimination, anything towards anyone who is LGBTQ. So, absolute equality.
I feel like it is a community that has been kind of persecuted for many, many years, and it is time to move forward and show them that they are loved and accepted here at Linus Pauling Middle School.
I think that they are a group of people who deserve the rights that the rest of us have and should be respected and get the experiences and be able to be proud of who they are. People who should have the ability to do and aspire to what they dream to be. I think that they're a community of people who needs to be respected as equals.
Like any other community, fully inclusive, supportive of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. I think everybody should be able to express the way that they feel about things themselves.
I feel like everybody should have an equal chance to pursue their life, how they see fit. I mean, I think, people are born as they are, and it doesn't matter to me. I treat kids all the same.
Yes.
I hope so.
I think that there are students who would feel comfortable coming to me about it, yes.
There have been students in the past, and there are some students currently who are comfortable with it. I'm hoping that students feel protected. I hope they know that they are respected by me and others.
Yes, I think they are comfortable, but it does take some time to build that relationship.
If I had a relationship with an individual who was wanting to discuss that, I would hope that they would feel that way, that they'd be comfortable with that. I'd be honored to have that conversation with someone.
We hope so. I would hope so, 100%.
I think I've had students do it in writing.
I hope they do. I try to make sure that they're in an environment where they feel like they can come talk to me about things that are important and serious to them.
I've had kids come to me before, but I would hope so. That's what I would like kids to feel.
Everybody should be treated fairly. Everybody deserves to be treated with a great deal of respect. Now, sometimes some kids have a greater need than other kids, and that's not necessarily equal, but I think everybody should be treated as equally as you can.
Absolutely.
I feel that all students are equal, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Oh yeah.
I perceive them to be.
All students aren't equal. I think all students should have equal access or equal ability to pursue their life dreams. But certainly saying all kids are equal, no. Some kids have broken foot or something like that, or freckles in different places.
Absolutely.
You bet I would.
Of course, and I have, and I will, and I always would.
Absolutely, in whatever way I possibly could.
Yes, I would help.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Above and beyond, I would help that student.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would talk to that student. I would confront that and say, no, that's not the words we use.
Well, I'd be very disappointed. Then I would take that student aside and have a little conversation, try to figure out why that student felt that way, and then I would also have a conversation with the student that was verbally abused and make that student know that he or she should feel safe here, that we're all in this together.
Well, my reaction would probably be to stop it, but there would also be a consequence for it because I feel like it's not something that our school should tolerate in any shape or form.
I'm going to stop it immediately, and then hopefully with any situation, you always come back around to how you get everybody to learn from this situation.
I tend to say very quickly, stop. And then I try to pull the offender away and have a conversation with them about what's acceptable and how we're going to behave here at Linus Pauling. And then I like to go back and check in with people that have been the victim of the bullying and see that they know that behavior doesn't speak for all the kids in this school.
I have 3 rights in my classroom. People need to feel safe, be included, and be able to learn. And so that would be 2 rights that would be taken away from someone. They wouldn't feel safe and they wouldn't feel included. I would not be okay with that. I need to make sure that I am teaching a student how to respect other humans that may be different from them. And in the world that we live in, not everyone is taught those values.
That's definitely for me no tolerance. So there would be some major consequences for that. And I think it just has to do with teaching people how to be good humans overall, more than just the LGBTQ side of it. But yeah, that doesn't, I mean, no tolerance for that.
And if it were happening in class setting, I wouldn't call that student out right then, right there. I'd make it obviously non-verbally that it wasn't okay, and then I'd pull that student out, or we'd have a conversation at some point, like with anything, with any manner.
Well, I'd be mad. And I'd probably pull them aside and see if we can figure out why one student's angry and what's causing them to be angry and how they're behaving toward another student.
Like all teachers, probably we try to turn it into a learning experience.
Yes.
For sure. A lot do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely it is.
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think many do.
Everybody has a right to their own belief system.
It's up to them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we hope that everybody, when they're in the locker room, is worried about themselves.
As long as they were comfortable being there.
Yeah.
And if they weren't comfortable, we'd find, I mean, everyone's gotta be comfortable. I hope they would come to us if there were an issue.
Just be proud of who you are and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Keep strong. There's a lot of people that support you guys, and there's a lot of people that care about you. Don't forget that.
Strength and understanding that you have every right to everything everyone else does, and that you're going to need the strength to stand up sometimes, but that there are many, many, many people behind you that will be there for you.
Or just be true to yourself and realize that you'll be accepted. Middle school's a tough time sometimes when you're going through these transitions, and you know, there's the old saying, it gets better, and it really is true. It does get better, and you'll find that people are accepting down the line.
Wow,
I would say you have more support than you think you do.
You're not the only one.
I think these are good times to be as individual as you want to be, and I think that support is there, and I think it's who you are. I think it's something you should be proud of, and
I think we have an awesome staff here too.
yeah, totally.
And students. And I think if you're afraid, you should talk to someone, because you have to feel safe when you come to school for all students. But if we're talking LGBTQ community, everyone needs to feel safe.
But
Everyone.
I guess advice: don't be afraid.
Yeah. We have two pretty amazing gym teachers.
Gym teachers.
Listen to others, be kind to others, and try to understand everybody's perspective. I think that's the biggest thing. We all have feelings about certain things, but it's really hard to listen to somebody else's opinion about something.
Be who you are, and also don't be in too much of a hurry to grow up.